was there serious questions being raised. The NCW is saying that at least 2 DO letters were sent to the Manipur's Chief Secretary and the DGP. Of course, we cannot really say that it was specifically related to the incident that had gone viral on that video, but yes, it was related to complaints against women, and on 2 occasions, once in May, once in June, and of course, when the video went viral, DO letters were sent. Despite that, no action taken. It's only now when the video went viral that there's such an uproar, and despite that, only 4 arrests made so far. Wasbir.
Well, Nabarun, several big questions arise. A lot of explanations are to be given actually in this whole episode. Now, the chairperson of the National Commission for Women, National Women's Commission, said that she had written 2 DO letters, one to the Chief Secretary and the other to the DGP. Now, she had also said that she had received 2 specific complaints, and if I've heard her right, one complaint was from somebody who is based outside the country, and one from a professor, professor in Hyderabad. Obviously these are tribes people who must have sent these complaints to the National Commission for Women. That means this episode was known. If this episode was known to people in the locality, it was also obviously known to the authorities. That is the question I raised yesterday. What about the local thana? The local police station in that jurisdiction has no business to know what is happening elsewhere in Manipur. That police station has to know what is happening within its jurisdiction. And therefore, they are the first people to know. If they know, they would throw the channel. It will definitely go to the higher-ups that such a big incident, such a ghastly incident had taken place. Now, this letter which the National Commission for Women chairperson has written to the DGP and the Chief Secretary. Now, the question arises whether the DGP and the Chief Secretary tried to keep the matter under wraps and did not inform the Chief Minister, who is also the Home Minister of the state. Now, this question, only an investigation is going to reveal what action did the DGP at that point of time or the Chief Secretary took upon receiving the letter from the NCW. Now, the NCW chairperson would also do well to release the letter. In fact, as you raised the question, whether it was a generic letter, whether this letter was specific to this particular case of the 2 hapless women being paraded naked by a group of men, by that mob of mindless men. So these are questions that remains to be answered. Therefore, a very serious investigation is necessary. Now, one would like to know why has the state police or the state home department not taken any action on the men on duty on that particular day in that police station in that particular police station in Thobal district? Why has no action been taken on the SP of the day in Thobal district up to now? This is 3 days since the video became viral. Now, the state government is taking solace of the fact that they have arrested 4 people and that the raids are continuing and they are not able to locate the other person. Now, yesterday the Chief Minister said he has heard about this incident only when the video became viral. Now, the state authorities are also trying to argue that there were 6,068 FIRs lodged. This was the peak of the violence, day 2 of the violence. There was which one are we going to see? Are we going to look at the fire being burnt in certain places, or are we going to look at people being killed? So that is the argument given by the state authorities that 6,000 FIRs that indicates the extent of the violence during the first 2 to 3 days. Which one are we going to look? That is the argument given by the thing, and that doesn't really hold good.
Yes, but of course, once the video went viral, this is something which has shocked the entire nation. Mind you, the victims initially wanted to file the complaint. It was brought to the notice of the police in the month of May. The complaint was eventually filed only the next month. That itself shows the state of affairs. Yes, the entire state is shocked. Today we had the Chief Minister also leading a statewide protest condemning this horrific incident. Fair enough. But what were the authorities doing in between the last 2.5 months? If now we are shocked and we are reacting and still 4 arrests, hardly 4 arrests, we can see, if we can see at least 10 people can be seen on that video, the video that went viral.
Absolutely. Navarun, let me take you through the sequence of events. The 3rd of May, the whole trouble started. And this incident, particular incident of the two women being paraded naked, took place on the 4th of May. And there are credible reports that earlier the goons had killed one of the ladies' father was killed. And then she was picked up and stripped and paraded naked through the dirt road across paddy fields. And this is the story. And the relatives, family members of these two women filed a case at the Saikul police station on the 18th of May. The 18th of May, that is about almost 2 weeks after the incident. And since it was not in the jurisdiction of Saikul police station, it was transferred to the actual police station, that is Nampok Sekmai, on 21st of June. More than a month after the FIR was lodged, the police from Saikul transferred the case to the actual police station of Nampok Sakmai. That was on the 21st of June. That itself is lapse number 1. Why did the police hold on to that FIR for more than 1 month? This is something which the state DGP can answer the best. He's the best person, and second best person, of course, is based on a note given to him by the IG Law and Order or the DGP or the SP, the Home Minister, in this case, Biren Singh, who is also the Chief Minister. He has to answer. He's best placed to answer this question. But we've seen that no attempt has been taken to even take any semblance of action on the policemen who were on duty in that thana on that particular day, that is the 4th of May. So these are something which the nation will seek answers to. And the tone and tenor of the Prime Minister's speech was quite firm that day, yesterday morning, when he said that action will be taken. And he said that I want to assure the people of the nation that the toughest of action will be taken and that the perpetrators of this ghastly crime would not go scot-free. And only then, only after the Prime Minister's tough speech, that did the state government act actually. Now, state government is trying to say that, there were 6,000 FIRs lodged and we cannot, how will we know what case is what? But this is an argument which is very childish and amateurish. And this argument will not hold good in either the court of law or before knowledgeable people. Now, the point is, the Chief Justice's remark also cannot be ignored. He said that if the government cannot take action, the court will. So it's a clear threat by the Chief Justice, none other than the Chief Justice of India, who has taken strong exception to the state of affairs in Manipur. So we have to see whether heads roll or not. This is a fit case for heads to roll, actually. And now we are getting indications that the Chief Minister and his government is planning to hand over the case to the CBI. Whether or not ultimately the case is handed over to the CBI, we'll have to wait and watch. But this is the thinking in the corridors of power in Imphal at this point in time.
Absolutely, Wasbir. Thank you so much for your perspective on that. Over to you, Pooja, in the studios.
Giving us all those details. So those were the discussion at this point in time as the Manipur government failed to act on notices. These are several questions that has been raised at this point in time on the matter in Manipur.